Good morning. Early here in the morning, about to do my morning workout in my home gym, and I want to take the opportunity to answer a question for Q&A Friday. So what I do, I ask the members of the private VIP mastermind group to send me their questions, and I answer them every Friday in the best way I can. So so it's early in the morning. I work out in the morning, usually first thing in the morning. I wake up, I have my clothes ready and jump in there and head for a workout. So depending on what I train, sometimes I get a little shake before I train, but more than often I just train on an empty stomach, and the energy level is pretty much as good as good as it is, usually even better sometimes. So I like it. The way I do it, I like it early in the morning. I got a home gym, and let me tell you something. It's like when you work out from home, there's many excuses, right? Life gets in the way, things get in the way, stuff. I mean, there's always stuff to do, right? So if you wake up and just let life happen before working out, guess what? You're going to have stuff to do, and you're never going to be able to work out properly, even work out at all. So the way I do it, I wake up earlier in the morning before my baby wakes up, and I get my workout in. I try to do it fast. I try to do not a whole lot. I don't train long now. I mean, it's mostly like 30 minutes, and I try to squeeze it in. Sometimes I add some cardio in the end of my session. Sometimes I just do plain cardio. Right now, I mean, I'm playing hockey now, I think 9 months out of the year, so try to train to play twice a week, so that helps me with my cardio, and I complement with a little bit of cardio on that super machine right there. I like it. It's the elliptical. I got my TV here, so I can watch Sports Center in the morning and do my cardio. I like it. And then we alternate. One day I wake up with Charlie Anna, and one day Corinne wakes up with her. So since she's an early riser, I got to get to the gym pretty early, and we alternate. So one day Karen's going to take care of her, so I can complete my workout even though she wakes up, or the days that I'm on duty, I wake up a little bit earlier and I make sure I get my workout in. So it works perfectly, and after that I can wake up with her and feed her in the morning and take my time to just enjoy my family first thing in the morning. So that's pretty cool. Let me show you a little bit my home gym here that I set up when we built a house. So it was kind of a change. We moved, and I was like, listen, we're building a house that's big enough, let's build a home gym, right? And so I did some research. I looked for the best equipment available, and with the space I had available, and so I got this machine right here, which is a Hoist PTS3, a super cool machine. I mean, it's amazing. You have everything. You have the you have a Smith machine right there, like a Smith setup. You have high pulley, low pulley, cables. I mean, everything is even a pull-up bar right there. I mean, everything, right? So all the attachments you can put on. So it's a very cool machine, pretty much the best home machine. It's super high quality. So it's a Hoist machine, and it's PTS3, so it's pretty cool. If you want to build a home gym and need a machine like that, if you train bodybuilding style, well, guess what? Look into that machine. What else? We got a whole bunch of stuff. I mean, sledgehammer, box, ballistic block from Rogue. We got all kinds of bars and stuff. So do that. Kettlebells, little dumbbells for Corinne. I have some bigger 80-pound ones there. Yeah. That's my daughter's station right here. So when I work out and she wakes up, or if I work out another time of the day, or Karen works out another time of the day, Shaliana comes there, and she has she has a little dumbbell right here, 2.5 pound dumbbell. She's using. She pretends she's training. That's hilarious. So it's pretty cool. There's always a way to go around that. There's not a real excuse, and yeah, we bring her with us in the gym. Obviously, there's no there's no heavy deadlifting happening when that happens, but it's still cool to be able to do that. The elliptical machine where I do my cardio in the morning, a little TV. We got some adjustable dumbbells right here. DVD for Karen when she does her stuff, like her DVD stuff. All kinds of plates, rubber coated plates, fat bar, another bar. I mean, all kinds of pretty well set up. I gotta say, it's pretty cool. I got a poster actually from the show where I won the heavyweights class in '07, and I had that poster, and I actually placed it yesterday on it. I'm gonna play some cool some cool shit. And I was looking at an old folder where I found that poster actually, and I found a picture of Marcus Ruel, which was at the time my favorite bodybuilder, and we almost have the same name, right? And it's pronounced the same for English people. So we had a good laugh about it when I met him a few years ago, and he signed me that paper. He's a cool guy. And I have all kinds of things here, and I brought back, I get all my trophies from the bodybuilding era, and like a bunch of medals and you name it from sports and stuff I competed on. So it's kind of my little universe in the morning, and it's pretty nice to be in there for half an hour to an hour every morning and just not think about anything else and just work out, and it's pretty cool. So the question I got from today is from Eddie. Eddie's asking, it's a very good question. It's like, what's, in your opinion, the best way to establish yourself as an expert in a particular field? Is it social media? Is it blogging? Well, let me ask you a question first. Let me ask you the question. Are you a real expert? Are you really an expert? There's a rise right now of experts online where people call themselves experts, but they're not experts. They have an ability to Google search better than other people, I guess. And they talk about subjects that they don't have experience in, or they don't master completely, right? They haven't done their homework. They haven't done, their 10,000 hours of expertise. It's like anything else. If you want to be an expert in the field, you have to put in the time. You have to be a real expert. And that's where, the difference is going to be, in my opinion, in a couple of years. Right now, it's kind of the wild, wild west. Everybody's an expert. Everybody's online. Everybody talks about whatever they want. It's like, yeah, I'm an expert about that. Okay? But the truth is, how many of them have put in their 10,000 hours of work? How many? Not many. I would guesstimate maybe less than 10%. So my advice, my piece of advice to you is actually be out there in the real world and be a real expert. Don't just invent yourself as an expert if you're not. Now, if you're a real expert, good, because this is where the world is going to go. It's where the online world is going to go. With the rise of the fake experts, because really that's what it is. It's fake experts. With the rise of the fake experts, people are really going to be a lot more careful now with who they deal with. They're going to be looking at what they've done. What these experts have done in the real world. If you're a coach, did you really train people? Did you really were a leader in your field, right? When I started, for example, online, I didn't start right away saying, hey, I'm an expert. I got the expertise. I went in the real world. I was a competitor in bodybuilding, and I was also a coach. I was coaching people. I coached national level competitors and different athletes to reach their physical goals. So before I went online, before I established myself as an authority online, in the fitness space, I went and did my 10,000 hours. It's way more than 10,000 hours if you ask me, right? So I had the credentials. I had something to show. I had proven systems. I had proven systems that worked. Because if you don't have your systems, if you don't have your little thing that makes you special, why you're an expert? Why, did you deliver real life results to people? Did you deliver real value to people? If not, you have to put in time. So before I did that, I had to put in the time. Then when I came online, I was ready. I had the credentials, I had the experience, I know what I was talking about, and I had a really good value proposition, right? So then now, which is, and now I evolved, since the fitness days, because that's the origins. And from there, I evolved more into as a business builder. But the truth is, I didn't establish myself as an authority in the business world like I am right now, like from the get-go saying I'm a business guy. I had to learn, I had to earn it. I had to earn my stripes. The fact that I created multiple companies, that I've grown them from 0 to 7 figures, in record time, that I was able to build like teams of people from around the world, that I was able to sell to tens of thousands of customers online, that I was able to create some great marketing, that was able to create the systems that go with it, all that while creating a great lifestyle. That's why now I can be an expert in lifestyle business, because I've did it. I've done my 10,000 hours. I've done more, and 10,000 hours, trust me, when you're an expert, 10,000 hours, usually it's not a lot. So, you need to be in a position where you can position yourself as an expert. If you want longevity, if you want to run a business as a legitimate expert, you have to be a real life expert. So I think I was clear with that, right? I think I've proved my point there, that you need to be a real life expert. Don't do yourself a favor. Don't be a fake expert. Just be a real expert and put in the time. We live in a society now where everything's easy. Everything like young entrepreneurs don't want to put in the time to learn business, to do the things that are going to be successful, the habits of success. They don't do that. Everything's easy now. You have a plugin for everything. You have a system, a done-for-you system for everything. All right? Building a website, I've never been easier. When I started, I had to code the damn thing in HTML, right? Because WordPress was just starting, and there was no plugins, none of the fancy carts, everything. You have to be creative. You had to work. You had to master your craft, really, right? So it is important that you really get out there and that you establish yourself and you do the work and you build the habit of being a real entrepreneur. Don't be it's called a fakepreneur now. It's the same thing, in the entrepreneurial world. Everybody wants to be an entrepreneur, but not a whole lot of people are willing to put in the real time and the real effort and try to bypass their learning curve. There's a learning curve to everything, and if you don't learn, guess what? You're going to be a fakepreneur. You're not going to be a deep-rooted entrepreneur who's going to be succeeding. Okay, so be out there. What's your now? If you're a real expert, what you should do. Okay. We're in a day and time now where you have to be pretty much everywhere. So number one, yes, a blog, definitely. You need a blog. You need somewhere that you can call your home, where you can display what you know. Social media is a great way to reach people now as well. So we're talking Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. My favorite being Facebook, obviously, because it comes with a pretty badass advertising platform. So you can reach customers, you can target potential customers pretty well. So you have that, and you can go on different mediums as well. You have to position yourself as an expert. Go out there and talk about what talk about your expertise. So maybe go on different podcasts, write as a guest blogger on different websites that talk about what you teach. I would also create reference books, for example. So the best way to get someone into your world is to offer a free book or something for free of value that people can read or can consume. Or it's a book, it's a video series, it's whatever, a webinar. It could be whatever, something of value, okay, that you offer to people, that people are going to subscribe, get their information, so you can keep in contact with them, and then hopefully sell them your value proposition in the future. So come up with something that is very useful for people, something that a problem. What's the problem that you're fixing? Be very clear on the solution you're providing to people, okay, and how you're going to do that. So be very clear about that, your value proposition, and what you offer. So, and your value proposition, you should be able to explain it so clearly that whenever you go on a different media platform, whether it's radio, TV, on another website, people get it. People understand it, and they want more of what you have to offer. That your value proposition is clear and is actionable for people. Okay? So, and you can display that through different mediums now. There's not one way to do it. There's tons of ways. You have to find the right recipes for you, right? I see some guys who are killing on Twitter, for example. Twitter, for me, I don't like it. I don't like spending I can't communicate 147 characters. It's not my style. I love Facebook, Snapchat, same thing. Snapchat is huge right now, but hey, you're putting content out there and it's gone in no time. I don't like that. I want my content to be out there so people can go through it, consult it, and learn from it. I don't like the whole perishable aspect of Snapchat. So you have, but it's a valid platform. It really depends on your market. You have to go where your market is and appeal to them. Okay. So you have to do that. I had some notes that I wrote, actually. It's there. So you have to become really a leader in your field, meaning that when you're the go-to guy, you have to position yourself, and that people really trust you in being the leader in your field. And usually the best way to do that is to surround yourself with people in your industry. Be part of a group within your industry that are the leaders of what you're teaching. Right, so sometimes it's just a matter of, I'm hammering the fact that people should join a mastermind group. It's very important. Find a mastermind group or a group of business people or a meetup or something like that of people who teach what you do, and surround yourself with these people. Become one of the leading experts in your field, and when you do that, two things can happen. The real experts are, if you're not a real expert, the real experts are going to be catching up on that, and you're going to be out in no time, okay? That won't fly. You're not going to be promoted by people. You're not going to go on radio. You're not going to go on TV. You're not going to go on podcasts just because you say you're an expert or you're not. If you're real experts, and if you have really good value proposition, the real experts are going to be delighted to help you out. They're going to be delighted to spread the word. They're going to spread the word because that's their mission as well. If you go in the same direction as they are, they will help you out. And I've experienced that many, many times. So, it's not about competition, in my opinion. It's about collaboration. And when you can collaborate with different people, properly in the same industry, it's powerful. So that would be my good advice. So don't be a expert, be an expert. That's my advice. Peace out.